What's up, everybody? Fishing with Sticks back with you again. Y'all make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you would. I've discovered that I'm in need of a new spinning reel, and we've decided to come out here to Walmart today and see if we can't find us one. As always, looking for a good deal. I'm looking for one, preferably a Lew's, because that's probably the best by far quality reel that Walmart in my area carries. But I'm gonna try to find me something. I prefer, even with a spinning reel, I prefer medium to medium heavy rod with it. We're gonna walk in here and see if we can't find us something. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. There's other stores if we have to, but not a whole lot where I live. But anyway, y'all make sure you stick with us, and we'll go in here and see what we can't find. I can't be the only person that hates going to Walmart anymore, surely. We're finally here. Not a huge selection. We might have found a winner. This one's the HP B20. As you can see, everything's all mixed up. I'm not looking for a crappie pole. My dilemma is I don't know which pole I have because none of the barcodes are matching up. Do I have a $28 reel or do I have a $62 reel? Leave it to Walmart. All right, give me a minute, folks. I'm gonna try to check through these barcodes, see if I can find which one I have. All right, so after fooling around here forever, I've discovered I do have the right pole. But the action on the pole is a whole lot lighter than what I would like for it to be. We'll keep looking around and see if we can't come up with. Alrighty, folks, what we've settled on is the Hank Parker Lew's reel, spinning reel, and it was actually on clearance here. So we're getting the reel for $26.50. Getting this tackle box from a Ned Rigs for $2.97. So for 30 bucks, we're coming out here with a pretty good haul. Y'all stick with us while I go check out. All right, everybody. So now we made it back to the truck finally. Took forever in there. Always the one reel that they had of the one we was looking at, the Hank Parker Lew's reel. They had one, and of course the barcode was ripped off of it. So that turned into 2 trips back to take pictures of the actual tag with the barcode on the shelf to show them so they could bring it up. And anyway, after all that, we finally got out here. So what we've ended up with is a Lew's Speed Stick, Hank Parker edition, apparently, I guess. It's a IM6. Tag really don't say much on it. Well, it has a little bit on the back here. I got a picture of old Hank. And it says, real features, gear ratio of 5:1 to 1, which is pretty good because most stuff in there is like 4:1 to 1. Sees adjustable, of course it's adjustable for right or left-handed, all spinning reels are. 0 reverse, 1-way clutch bearing, rod features, premium IM6 blank, lightweight reel seat. Is it? Yeah, I guess it is. Cushion, split grip handle. Ooh. Anyway, it's the Lew's Hank Parker spinning combo, or I guess the Hank Parker edition. Anyway, love old Hank, nice guy, so ain't gonna complain with that. If he says it's good, we'll go with it. We may try let me get my glasses, get rid of some of this glare. We may try to go out and throw a Ned rig or two. We might. It's currently 26 degrees, which is pretty cold. It's been hitting the 30s during the day, so I mean, you ain't gonna have no ice form when you got temperatures like that. Anyway, if I can tolerate it, because we do have some wind blowing. You know, cold's one thing, cold with wind's another, so we'll see. But anyway, we may drop by the lake on the way home and give her a go. You never know, why not, right? Anyway, y'all stick with us and we'll see what happens. Give our old Hank Parker rod and reel combo a try. Hank wouldn't lie to us, I hope. But anyway, y'all stick with us. Let's go see if we can't find us some water. Alrighty, folks, we've made it down here at the water. I actually started to stop by a pond on the way down here, but it was frozen, so that didn't work out. But luckily, with some of the wind we got blowing here, the lake hasn't frozen yet. So let's get out here and see if we can't catch something. Probably won't, but hey, we'll try it. Why not? It's 20-something degrees. Let's get it. Alrighty, we're down here. That's all just a matter of seeing if we can't get something to bite. I don't have really high hopes, but you know, crazier things have happened. As you can see, man, up on the hill, these goats are going crazy. It's cold enough to see your breath. We already got ice forming because there's snowflakes on top of it. But hey, we're fishing. We'll say this little thing casts like a dream. We got a hit, folks. Oh, we got a fish is what we got. Something's biting, huh? Feels too big to be a bluegill, so we got that going for us. We've got us a cold, cold bass here, buried in the grass. All right. So let that go to show you, I guess, even when it's 27 degrees, the Ned rigs work. That's one cold fish right there, folks. Boy, he's like ice. And he was right up in that grass, wasn't he? All right, let's see if we can't pop that out. Just work with me, my friend. All right. There you go, bass one. Now, here's something to watch, folks. When you can do this, slide him across the ice and back in the water, it's cold. If the hands will stay warm long enough, we're going to attempt to catch another one. This wind is getting crazy, folks. We got us a good bass here, folks. Really good bass. Look at that sucker there. Is a borderline monster. Oh, come on now. That's the kind of bass you catch on Ned rigs when it's cold. That's what I'm talking about. Look what a mouth on that sucker. They're feeding on the bottom. Like I said, it's 27 degrees out here, but it don't matter to them. And I mean, that's a good bass right there all day long. I mean, that's, for where I'm fishing, this is literally a monster. Wish I'd brought some scales. I'd say we gotta be pushing 3 pounds on that one. Every bit of it. So like I said, folks, the bass are out, even though if we come over here and look, you can see, I mean, it's ice right here. But it don't matter to these fish. They're hitting slow, but boy, they're hitting. Like I said, it's 27 degrees out. I was going to go pond fishing and couldn't because the pond's out here iced over. But luckily, the lake's just now starting to ice around the edges here. But like I said, this second one I've caught so far, I'm just throwing a Googan rattling Ned. And y'all make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I mean, come on. Who else is going to come out here and freeze to death? I had to get in the truck twice because I'm so cold. But that right there, that is a really good bass. I mean, that's a borderline. Well, that's about a monster for where I'm fishing at here. Let's try something here. I need to get a picture of this sucker if I can. It's so cold I can't even get my camera to flip around here. But yeah, yes sir, that's a good one there. Hang on. Pull my glove off and maybe I can get to work. All right, there we go. So we need a picture of him for later. That is a good one. That's a real good one, folks. Now, since cold weather, I'm getting away with it. But I've had him out about as long as I want. Like I said, that's a really, really good fish. I wish I had something to hold him up to, but I mean, look at that mouth. He's feeding right on the bottom. And luckily for us, we're throwing Ned rigs, so. All right, let's get this sucker back in here. Buddy, thank you for the fun. And away he goes. Yes, sir, he's gone nice and healthy. I don't like keeping a fish out of the water very long, but I mean, you can get away with it a little more when it's cold like this. But during the hot weather, folks, do not keep them out of the water long.